Hello there, I'm Damien. We're tonight on the Way Off Show. We're talking about Nintendo Amiibos. I know what you're thinking. Didn't we just talk about Amiibos last week? Well, we're going more in depth. Once again, I got Mario here just to be safe, because love me some Mario. This is still one of my favorite Amiibos. So, what are Amiibos exactly? They're toys to life. There are many other brands of toys to life also, which there's Disney Infinity, there's Lego Dimensions, and Skylanders. Those are the big four. Most of them don't exist anymore except Nintendo Amiibos. I wonder why. Probably because they're Nintendo. So really, what are the pros about Nintendo Amiibos? Well, they're little statues. That's a pro right there. These look great on a shelf next to each other, even next to your games. So that's always a pro, you know. And lately, with the years going by since they came out in 2014, they've been getting them into games more and more. So, just a good example, the best example I feel, is Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. It gives you a little mini game to, add in with the Toad amiibo. Great job. Great job. So, why are these such a big deal? Well, they're made by Nintendo. Nintendo's the Disney of gaming at this point. Surprised Disney hasn't bought Nintendo, but that's not important right now. So, they're the Disney of gaming. Why is that such a big deal? Well, because Disney, gaming, it's a big deal. So, why do I say they're getting better? Well, the functionality is getting better for games because the NFC chip in the bottom, can't really show you that. And then the figures are starting to look better as the years go by. I mean, I didn't bring any more, but I feel with time they've gotten better looking. And they will continue to get better looking. They get bigger. There's Detective Pikachu, which I didn't bring. There's Mega Yarn Yoshi. Amazing. It's one of my favorites also. So, why do I like Amiibo so much? Well, I love Nintendo, to be honest. I'm a huge Nintendo fan. I do have a bias. I think Nintendo's the best company of the three big companies, being Microsoft and Sony, the other two. I'd say Sony's a close second just because I love me some Blu-rays, even though they really screwed up with the PS4 Pro and they could have called it the PS4 4K. So, why do I like Amiibo so much? Like I said, they're Nintendo. Nintendo is one of the best. I mean, think about it. These little figures are going for $13 each normally, and they're selling like hotcakes. I feel like part of the problem is artificial scarcity, like I said in the last video. So, for example, the Shovel Knight Amiibo, when it first came out, the GameStop I went to only had 2. So I got one, which I'm excited for. One of the other ones I think was a pre-order, so I would have been the only person to get one. I'm pretty sure they've released more since then, but artificial scarcity is really annoying. Because why, Nintendo? People want your stuff. You sell more. I get that it becomes a bigger talk that people can't get it, but then people can sell it on eBay. Like this Mario that I have here, the original one, is going for like $20 on eBay now instead of 13, which is ridiculous. So, the figures have gotten better over time. The functionality has gotten better. So why wouldn't you get them? Well, if you don't have a Switch or 3DS or a Wii U, it probably doesn't help. But if you do, you can use them in the games, like I was saying earlier. So Captain Toad Treasure Tracker is the perfect example, once again. Smash Brothers, they become AI and you can level them up and make them better. That's cool. And they just keep expanding what games they can use. They have Amiibo cards for Animal Crossing and I think it's Mario Tennis. So most people just wanted the figures originally, but now over time, I feel that the functionality has become more and more useful. Because originally it was just people want the figures and they want them in the box. Where they can't use them, unfortunately, but they still want them. And I don't blame them. They're amazing. I prefer to look at them and hold them in my hands like this, so I open them. So, what do you think about Amiibos? Because I think they're amazing. I think of all the toys to life, they're either the best or second best. We'll talk about which the other one that I think is the best or second best later on another episode of The Way Off Show. And don't forget to watch The Far Off Show, Fridays at 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and have a way off night.